And welcome back to Atreyu News. Terrorist attacks aimed towards religious sites killed at least 40 people. Look at that massacre, just riddled with bullet holes all over the place. Must have been white Christian males again. Twin explosions killed at least 40 people near religious sites in the Syrian capital of Damascus. FoxNews.com reports twin blasts Saturday near holy shrines frequented by Shiites in the Syrian capital Damascus killed at least 40 people, most of them Iraqis, according to Syrian and Iraqi officials. There is no immediate claim of responsibility for the attacks. Islamic State militants have carried out similar attacks before against Shiite shrines in the Syrian capital and elsewhere. See why dangerous Islam as an ideology. See why and how dangerous it really is. Even Islam itself is segregated into groups who kill each other. One Sunni, one Shiite. There are two dominant sects of Islam. One says Muhammad's left-handed, one says Muhammad's right-handed, and they start fighting and they kill each other. It's crazy. It's insane. Islam either has to be crushed or reformed. I care not which one it is. Extremist Sunni groups such as ISIS view Shiites as apostates and consider shrines a form of idolatry. Syrian state aired footage from the scene showing blood-soaked streets and several damaged buses in a parking lot, apparently where the explosions went off near Bab al-Sajjar Cemetery. The cemetery is one of Damascus's most ancient and where several prominent religious figures are buried. Interior Minister Mohammed al-Shar visited the wounded in local hospitals. He said 40 were killed and 120 were wounded. He said the attacks targeted civilians, including Arab visitors who were touring area's shrines. That is disgusting, eh? Just innocent people massacred. We have to wipe ISIS from the earth. Mike Huckabee's daylight savings tweet just broke the internet. Daylight savings time. I gotta get up at 2 a.m. to set clocks, but I'm smart, rolling mine up 3 hours this year, so I'll be ahead of everybody. What a fucking idiot. Riots have just erupted, and it's chaos. More from the Muslim invasion of Europe. According to the reports, there are chaotic riots happening right now in the Netherlands, and Dutch officials have denied the Turkish minister access to the consulate. Look at all these idiots. It's an invasion, people. When are people going to learn? It's a fucking invasion. Dutch media. Riots now in Rotterdam. Protesters throw rocks at the police vehicles. Dutch camera team attacked. Dutch news is reporting riots have broken out in Rotterdam. The police is conducting charges against the fifth column. Turkey's Family Affairs Minister has said her convoy was blocked by Dutch police from entering the Turkish consulate in Rotterdam, Netherlands. Kea has been reported detained by the Dutch police and will be held at the consulate before further escorted to Germany, RTL News reported. Reporters live tweeting from the scene said after the detention was announced, the minister remained in her armored car until a truck arrived to tow the vehicle. She then reportedly came out of her car to be escorted away in another vehicle. A Reuters report citing Dutch broadcasters also said that Kaya was proclaimed an undesirable alien. Well, now you're talking. We were stopped at the Consulate General of Rotterdam 30 meters away and were not allowed to enter. Fatma Bedel Sayan Kea, fuck, I just butchered that name, wrote earlier on Twitter, adding that by denying her access to the building, Netherlands is violating all international laws, conventions, and human rights. Earlier, with mass rallies still ongoing at the consulate, the Dutch police asked Kaya to promptly leave the country for Germany, accompanied by a police convoy. Earlier, with mass rallies still ongoing at the consulate, the Dutch police asked Kaya to promptly leave the country for Germany, accompanied by a police convoy. I just read the same thing pretty much twice. However, the minister reportedly rejected the request after police refused to let her address the protesters. NOS correspondent Robert Bass reported. "Let me have 5 minutes to talk to my people," she asked. Police were reportedly preparing to disperse the demonstration at the consulate. Units of the Dutch Special Intervention Service have been spotted arriving at the site. Pro-Turkish demonstrators have gathered outside the Turkish consulate in Rotterdam to protest the actions of the Dutch authorities. According to AP, some 100 people took to the streets to join the demonstration, while some eyewitnesses put their number at 500. Well, it'd be pretty hard to have these problems had you not allowed them to enter your country. Wouldn't you agree? Like, when are these people going to understand? If you never had allowed these people entrance of the country in the first place, any Western country ever, these people would not be in the streets to protest you. When are people going to learn? But I'm sure the time is coming.